Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Four down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been an opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Martinez throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Martinez. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Martinez gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 bucks. Ready.
Martinez from the gun, he'll throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fielded just inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Preston Smith there on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, Charlie! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's caught. It's Coleman. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Martinez now on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team showing no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second down, McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Box trap. Hustle. Let's go. Hustle. Set. Go.
To throw is Martinez. Operating from the gun. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Come on, set, eight, read. Check, walk 54. Exit. Nice 7, let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Martinez. Caught by Jones. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal. Second and 1. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Always got some breathing room. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it in, and he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Coleman. And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Martinez. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.